Welcome to Conspiracy Theories and Cover-Ups. I'm your host, Ben Carter. Beneath the veil of our everyday reality, there exist ideas so radical, so unorthodox, they threaten to shatter the foundations of our understanding. The concept of a flat Earth is one such idea, an enigma that refuses to fade into obscurity. Its proponents argue that humanity has been led astray, that we are victims of a colossal cover-up, the likes of which is unparalleled in human history. The Earth, they assert, is not a spinning globe as we've been told, but a flat plane, stationary and unchanging. This notion flies in the face of centuries of scientific discovery, defying the laws of physics as we know them. Yet it persists, fueled by an undercurrent of distrust towards established authority and a desire to challenge the status quo. It's easy to dismiss flat Earth theory as the ramblings of a fringe minority, but doing so would be a disservice to the complexity of the issue at hand. There's more to this belief than meets the eye, an undercurrent of hidden secrets and silenced voices that demand investigation. In this world, nothing is as it seems. Maps are manipulated, satellite images doctored, and space travel staged. The powers that be, they claim, have gone to extraordinary lengths to maintain the illusion of a spherical Earth. But why? What could possibly be gained from such an elaborate deception? Some flat earthers believe it's to hide the truth about our world's boundaries, the existence of an impenetrable ice wall that rings the Earth. Others argue it's to keep us subservient, pawns in a game of cosmic control. Yet others suggest it's to conceal the divine nature of our existence, a testament to a higher power that the secular world seeks to deny. The theories are as varied as they are intriguing, each offering a glimpse into a world that exists beyond our understanding. They paint a picture of a reality that's far removed from the one we've been led to believe, a reality that's shrouded in mystery and intrigue. But despite the allure of these radical beliefs, one must proceed with caution. The path to truth is often riddled with deception, and one must navigate the labyrinth of misinformation with a discerning eye. Not all that glitters is gold, and not all that's presented as truth is indeed so. In the pursuit of knowledge, we must be prepared to question everything, even the very ground beneath our feet. Whether the Earth is flat or round, it's a question that's worth exploring, a journey that promises to be as enlightening as it is controversial. It's a journey into the heart of the greatest conspiracy of our time, a voyage into the unknown. Buckle up, for the ride is about to get bumpy. The Earth may be flat, but the road to truth is anything but. The underpinnings of the flat Earth theory have been traced back to ancient civilizations. Many early cultures depicted the Earth as a flat disk floating in the ocean. A notable example is the ancient Egyptians, who believed in a flat Earth with the sun god Ra traversing across the sky on a boat. However, the concept of a spherical Earth began to gain traction in the 6th century BC among Greek philosophers. Pythagoras was one of the earliest proponents of this idea, suggesting that the sphere was the most perfect shape, and therefore the Earth must be spherical. This became the dominant belief, shaping our understanding of the world for centuries to come. Yet the flat Earth theory refused to be entirely extinguished. In the 19th century, English writer Samuel Rowbotham published a book titled Zetetic Astronomy, Earth Not a Globe, under the pseudonym Parallax. He proposed an Earth as a flat disk centered at the North Pole and bounded along its edges by a wall of ice, with the sun, moon, planets, and stars only a few thousand miles above the surface of the Earth. The 1950s saw the formation of the International Flat Earth Research Society by Samuel Shenton in Dover, England. The society gained traction in an era marked by distrust in governments and the rise of alternative theories. The launch of the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union added fuel to the fire. The advent of space travel and the subsequent images of a round Earth from space were seen by some as mere fabrications, a grand conspiracy orchestrated by governments and space agencies worldwide. In this climate of secrecy and fear, the flat Earth theory found fertile ground. It was no longer just a fringe belief, but a rallying cry, a symbol of resistance against the perceived manipulation and control of the masses by the powers that be. It was a testament to the enduring power of a belief that defies conventional wisdom, a belief that continues to intrigue and mystify to this day. With the advent of the Internet, the flat Earth theory found a new platform to disseminate its ideas. The wide reach of social media allowed the theory to reach a global audience, sparking debates and discussions that further fueled its popularity. The digital era, with its democratization of information, has breathed new life into this ancient belief, ensuring its survival in a rapidly changing world. The flat Earth theory is more than just a belief in a flat Earth. It's a manifestation of a deep-seated skepticism towards authority, a defiance against the accepted norms, a relentless pursuit of truth in a world fraught with deception. It's a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity, the insatiable desire to seek answers, to question, to explore, to challenge the status quo. It's a journey into the unknown, a voyage into the heart of one of the greatest mysteries of our time. One of the key figures of the modern Flat Earth movement is Eric Dubay, an American author and conspiracy theorist residing in Thailand. Dubay is the author of The Flat Earth Conspiracy, a book that argues that the world is flat and that the round Earth theory is a scam perpetrated by NASA and other government organizations. Dubay has also asserted that the moon landing was a hoax, reinforcing the distrust in authorities prevalent in Flat Earth beliefs. Another influential proponent of the Flat Earth theory is Mark Sargent, a former software analyst from Colorado. Sargent, after watching a video about flight routes being inconsistent with a globe Earth, began to question the shape of our planet. He produced a series of YouTube videos titled Flat Earth Clues, which has become popular among Flat Earth believers. Sargent's videos present various clues as evidence of a flat Earth, such as the lack of curvature in the horizon and the behavior of the Sun and Moon. Then, there's the role of organizations like NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Russian Federal Space Agency. These entities, according to Flat Earth believers, are at the forefront of the alleged cover-up, manipulating data and manufacturing evidence to support the round Earth theory. The motives ascribed to these organizations range from the desire to maintain control and power to the need to justify their vast financial expenditures. The International Flat Earth Research Society, IFERs, founded by Samuel Shenton and later led by Charles K. Johnson, played a pivotal role in propagating the flat Earth theory during the mid to late 20th century. The society published newsletters, conducted experiments, and even challenged NASA directly, accusing them of fraud. IFERs insisted that the Earth was flat, and any evidence to the contrary was part of a vast conspiracy. In recent years, similar groups have emerged, such as the Flat Earth Society, an online community that shares research, conducts debates, and organizes meetings. This society, while distinct from the IFERs, continues its legacy of challenging the round Earth narrative. These key figures and organizations, whether they espouse the Flat Earth theory or are accused of suppressing it, play significant roles in propagating and perpetuating this enduring belief. Their actions are deeply intertwined with the fabric of the Flat Earth narrative, a testament to the complex and multifaceted nature of this intriguing conspiracy theory. The Flat Earth conspiracy gained more traction with a series of critical events and emerging evidence that brought it into the public eye. Some of these incidents are as recent as the 21st century, when technology enabled easier access to information and a platform for believers to express their views. Take, for example, the case of Mad Mike Hughes, an American daredevil and flat Earth theorist. In 2018, Hughes launched himself 1,875 feet into the air in a homemade, steam-powered rocket to prove the Earth's flatness. His daring stunt was widely publicized, drawing attention to the flat Earth theory. Although the endeavor didn't provide conclusive evidence, it gave the movement a certain level of spectacle and notoriety. Then there's the phenomenon of B.O.B., an American rapper who, in 2016, began tweeting about his belief in a flat Earth. His claims, denied by renowned astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, resulted in a public feud that culminated in B.O.B. releasing a track titled Flatline, which included lyrics promoting flat Earth theory and accusing NASA of deception. This event brought the theory into mainstream popular culture, sparking debates and drawing in a new generation of followers. Furthermore, the advent of social media platforms like YouTube has allowed the proliferation of flat Earth theories. Videos dissecting the supposed evidence of a spherical Earth and presenting arguments for a flat one have amassed millions of views. These videos often incorporate scientific jargon and visuals, providing a veneer of legitimacy that can be compelling to viewers. In addition to these incidents, there have been alleged leaks from within organizations like NASA, feeding into the narrative of a cover-up. One such instance is the controversial Apollo 11 telemetry tapes, which flat Earth theorists claim show evidence of a lunar landing hoax. While these claims are contentious, they've added fuel to the fire of the flat Earth conspiracy. Each of these incidents, whether based on stunts, celebrity endorsements, technological platforms, or purported leaks, have served to bring the flat Earth theory into the public sphere. They've opened up debates, drawn attention, and added layers of complexity to this age-old conspiracy, keeping it alive in the modern era. Turning to the role of governments, corporations, and institutions in the flat Earth narrative, it becomes clear there is a vast web of allegations, denials, and supposed cover-ups. A key focal point for flat Earth theorists is the alleged suppression of information by these entities. This purported control over the narrative extends to various realms, from education to mass media, and even to the depths of the Internet. In the realm of education, flat Earth theorists argue that schools are a part of the cover-up, promoting the idea of a spherical Earth from an early age. They claim that textbooks, curricula, and even the very structure of our classrooms are designed to reinforce this narrative. Globes sit in corners, maps hang on walls, and the very language used to teach geography and science is steeped in the assumption of a spherical world. In the realm of mass media, the flat Earth community asserts that films, television, and news outlets are all complicit in perpetuating the round Earth theory. They point to movies like Gravity or Interstellar as efforts to normalize the idea of a round Earth and space travel. News outlets reporting on space missions or discoveries are seen as part of this media machine, allegedly designed to maintain the status quo and suppress alternative viewpoints. Internet censorship is another avenue of alleged control. Flat Earth theorists suggest that search engine algorithms and social media policies are manipulated to bury flat Earth content, making it harder to find or pushing it to the fringes of the digital world. In 2019, YouTube announced a crackdown on misleading content, which included flat Earth videos, leading to accusations of bias and censorship. Then there are the more overt claims of silencing witnesses, particularly from within organizations like NASA. Whistleblowers, according to flat Earth theorists, are either discredited or silenced entirely, their testimonies buried beneath layers of bureaucracy and denial. The mysterious disappearances of individuals linked to space exploration have been woven into the narrative, further fueling suspicions of a deliberate cover-up. This alleged suppression and control are integral to the flat Earth narrative. They serve to reinforce the idea of forbidden knowledge, of truths kept hidden from the public. And in doing so, they add a layer of intrigue and resistance to the flat Earth theory, making it not just a question of geography, but a battle against perceived powers that be. Some brave individuals have dared to challenge the prevailing narrative, despite the risks involved. These whistleblowers, often from within the very institutions perpetuating the round Earth theory, have stepped forward to speak their truth, only to face harsh consequences. Take the case of Matthew Boylan, allegedly a former NASA contractor and artist, who claimed that he was privy to insider information during his tenure at the agency. He stated that NASA's images of a round Earth were fabricated, asserting that the Earth was, in fact, flat. Boylan's claims were met with intense scrutiny, with many questioning his credibility and even his sanity. His professional reputation was irreparably damaged, and he was ostracized from mainstream scientific and educational communities. Similarly, journalists who have dared to question the round Earth narrative have faced backlash. In 2015, investigative reporter Mark Sargent released a series of videos titled Flat Earth Clues, where he laid out an argument for the flat Earth theory. Sargent received fierce criticism for his work, with detractors labeling him a pseudo-scientist and conspiracy theorist. His journalistic integrity was called into question, and he found himself marginalized in the media community. These examples are just a few instances of the resistance faced by those who challenge the round Earth theory. The alleged suppression of dissenting voices extends beyond individuals, impacting entire media platforms. Websites, forums, and social media groups dedicated to the flat Earth theory have reportedly faced censorship, with their content being flagged, restricted, or outright removed. In the face of such adversity, the Flat Earth community has remained resilient, continuing their quest for truth despite the risks involved. They persist in their efforts to challenge the status quo and shine a light on what they believe to be one of the greatest cover-ups in human history. This resistance, they assert, is a testament to their belief in the Flat Earth theory, a belief that they argue is based not on ignorance but on a desire to seek the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be. This determination to challenge prevailing narratives, to question established truths, and to seek out forbidden knowledge reflects a broader trend in society. It speaks to a growing distrust in institutions, a desire for transparency, and a yearning for truth. Whether one agrees with the Flat Earth theory or not, it's hard to ignore the questions it raises about authority, control, and the nature of knowledge itself. The Flat Earth theory, then, is more than just a theory about the shape of our world. It's a symbol of resistance, a beacon for those questioning the status quo, and a call to question, explore, and seek the truth. While the Flat Earth theory is often dismissed as an unsophisticated belief, the community supporting it has gathered what they consider compelling evidence to support their claims. The key pieces of this evidence often include declassified files, testimonies from credible sources, and data pointing towards inconsistencies in the accepted narrative of a round Earth. One prominent example is Operation Fishbowl, a series of high-altitude nuclear tests conducted by the United States in 1962 as a part of the larger Operation Dominic. The goal of these tests was reportedly to study the impacts of nuclear detonations at high altitudes. However, some Flat Earth proponents argue that the real purpose of Operation Fishbowl was an attempt to break through the alleged dome-like firmament encasing the Flat Earth. The very name fishbowl, they suggest, was a cryptic nod to the true nature of our world. In addition, there are declassified documents from the CIA featuring a 1956 report titled A Study of Lunar Research Flights. The report contains a peculiar line stating, "All pictures of the Earth from space show only a round Earth." Flat Earth proponents have seized on this line as potential evidence of a cover-up, arguing that the specific use of the word show implies the images are manipulated to present a round Earth, rather than reflecting its true flat form. Beyond declassified documents, there are also numerous testimonies from pilots, navigators, and engineers who assert discrepancies in their professional experiences that support a flat Earth. Many claim that the curvature of the Earth is never accounted for in their calculations or observations, a detail that would be essential if the world were indeed spherical. Furthermore, the community points to perceived anomalies in NASA's images and videos. Critics argue that inconsistencies in lighting, lunar shadows, and the appearance of the Earth suggest these images are artificial constructs created to support the illusion of a round Earth. These pieces of evidence, along with countless others, fuel the debate and lend credence to the Flat Earth theory for those who subscribe to it. They serve as proof of an alleged cover-up, a testament to the lengths that some believe institutions will go to in order to maintain control over what they deem as accepted knowledge. This evidence, however controversial, provides fuel for continued debate and encourages a questioning of established narratives. The pursuit of truth, it seems, is a journey filled with mystery, secrecy, and the promise of revelation. The Flat Earth theory has undoubtedly had a marked impact on society, media, and public trust. It has not only triggered intense debates, but also led to the emergence of a vibrant subculture complete with its own community, conventions, and merchandise. It has also sparked a series of controversies, stoked skepticism towards established scientific institutions, and inspired a multitude of conspiracy theories. The public reaction to the Flat Earth theory is as diverse as it is heated. Many dismiss it as absurd, a ludicrous regression to pre-scientific thinking. Yet for others, it serves as a compelling symbol of defiance against perceived authoritarian control over knowledge and truth. The latter group often demands a more democratic approach to science, where every individual has a right to question, investigate, and derive their own conclusions. The media's response to the Flat Earth theory has been a complicated blend of fascination, mockery, and alarm. The theory has been featured in numerous news articles, documentaries, and talk shows, often with a tone of bemused incredulity. There are concerns, however, that the media's focus on the theory, even when critical, may inadvertently lend it legitimacy or amplify its reach. Yet there is also a recognition that ignoring it might fuel accusations of censorship or suppression of alternative views. Some media outlets have attempted to use the flat Earth theory as a case study to explore broader issues of science denial, conspiracy thinking, and the post-truth era. This has led to discussions about the role of education, the influence of social media, and the erosion of trust in scientific institutions. The flat Earth theory has also catalyzed a public conversation about the nature of evidence and the principles of scientific inquiry. It has illuminated the complexities of understanding and communicating scientific knowledge in an age of information overload and widespread mistrust. In the realm of controversy, the flat Earth theory has been the source of numerous lawsuits and public denials. Celebrities and astronauts have been dragged into the fray, compelled to publicly refute the theory. There have been legal disputes over the use of images and data, including a high-profile lawsuit against NASA by a flat earther demanding proof of a spherical Earth. In conclusion, the story of the flat Earth theory provides a fascinating window into the psychology of belief, the politics of knowledge, and the power of conspiracy theories. It is a phenomenon that captures the turbulence of our times, reflecting deep-seated anxieties and the enduring allure of forbidden knowledge. Whether one views it as a testament to human curiosity or a disturbing symptom of a post-truth era, the flat Earth theory continues to challenge our understanding of the world and our place in it. The flat Earth theory, even in its contemporary manifestation, continues to shape modern culture, politics, and technology. It's a testament to the resilience of belief systems, even in the face of seemingly irrefutable evidence to the contrary. And it has implications that extend beyond the boundaries of the theory itself. In the world of popular culture, the flat Earth theory has left an indelible mark. It has inspired movies, television shows, and music, becoming a symbol of the human capacity for curiosity, skepticism, and defiance. From the realm of science fiction to the world of reality television, the flat Earth theory is a narrative device that encapsulates the tension between science and belief, knowledge and ignorance, truth and deception. In politics, the flat Earth theory has become a hot-button issue in the broader debate over science education and critical thinking. Its rise has coincided with a resurgence of anti-intellectualism, science denial, and conspiracy thinking in the political arena. This has led to heated debates about how to educate the public about science, how to combat misinformation, and how to restore trust in scientific institutions. The flat Earth theory, in this respect, is not just a fringe belief, but a symptom of deeper societal issues. In the field of technology, the flat Earth theory has given rise to a wave of amateur scientists and explorers, armed with GPS devices, drones, and high-altitude balloons, who are determined to test the shape of the Earth for themselves. It has spurred technological innovation and experimentation, demonstrating the democratizing power of technology. However, it has also raised questions about the double-edged nature of this power, as it can be used to both advance and undermine scientific knowledge. The enduring legacy of the flat Earth theory is perhaps its most potent lesson. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of belief, the vulnerability of knowledge, and the complexity of truth. It challenges us to grapple with the paradox of living in an era of unprecedented scientific progress, yet also rampant skepticism and misinformation. On one hand, the flat Earth theory exposes the fragility of consensus reality and the potential for alternative views to disrupt established paradigms. On the other hand, it underscores the critical importance of scientific literacy, critical thinking, and open dialogue in navigating the complexities of the modern world. Whether it is seen as a beacon of free thought or a harbinger of a post-truth era, the flat Earth theory continues to provoke, confound, and fascinate. Its influence is a testament to the enduring allure of forbidden knowledge and the human desire to question, explore, and challenge the boundaries of our understanding. And therein lies the enigma, the enduring allure of the flat Earth theory. It is not just an oddity, a curiosity, or even merely a symptom of a broader societal problem. It is an echo of an ancient human instinct, a thirst for knowledge that is forbidden, hidden, or unknown. It is a symbol of the eternal human quest to comprehend the incomprehensible and to challenge the unchallengeable. But what about the unanswered questions? What about the lingering doubts that keep the story alive? What if the Earth isn't round as science asserts? What if there is a grand cover-up, a conspiracy unseen, a truth hidden from the public's eye? These questions, as unsettling as they may be, are necessary to keep the spirit of inquiry and skepticism alive. There is a certain beauty in these unanswerable questions, a poetic resonance that transcends the boundaries of logic and reason. They represent the infinite mystery of the universe, the vast unknown that lies beyond the reach of our understanding. They remind us of our place in the cosmos, our insignificance in the grand scheme of things, and our quest to make sense of it all. The story of the flat Earth theory is not just the story of a fringe belief. It's a story about us, about our relationship with knowledge and truth, about our struggle to reconcile our beliefs with reality. It's about the enduring power of the human imagination, the resilience of faith, and the enduring allure of the unknown. So, as we reflect on the journey we've taken through the labyrinth of the flat Earth theory, it's important to remember that the story isn't over. The questions remain, the doubts linger, and the mystery deepens, and perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, in the words of the great philosopher Socrates, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The story of the flat Earth theory serves as a potent reminder of this wisdom. It reminds us that the pursuit of truth is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey fraught with uncertainty and doubt, but also filled with wonder and awe. And as long as there are questions to be asked, mysteries to be explored, and truths to be discovered, the journey will continue. For it is in the questioning, in the seeking, that we truly find ourselves. In the end, whether the Earth is flat or round, whether there is a grand conspiracy or not, the most important thing is to keep asking questions, to keep seeking answers, and to never stop exploring the boundaries of our understanding. For it is in this pursuit, in this quest for truth, that we find not just the shape of our world, but also the shape of ourselves. Thanks for listening. This has been Conspiracy Theories and Cover-Ups. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.